Namaste, good people. I have been noticing changes in my life since reading The Power of Now, listening to Eckhart Tolle, listening to his lectures on YouTube. I just started reading A New Earth, which is another book that's written by Eckhart Tolle. And I'm noticing a greater sense of peace, a greater sense of awareness about what's happening inside of me internally. Um, I've been meditating uh, about 10 to 15 minutes a day so far. And things are going really well at work, and things are uh, going well for my home life as well. My wife and I aren't arguing nearly as much as we used to. And I'm coming up with ideas at work, having more of a clarity about different situations. And so that's one of the benefits that I'm seeing since I've been on this spiritual journey. I was I have this habit of walking at work, and I try to get 10,000 steps in a day. And uh, as I'm walking around the plant, different people see me, and they uh, have the opportunity to observe my demeanor, my attitude. And I had the other day this one gentleman I had never met, I'd never had a conversation with him before. He came up to me and he said, "I want to ask you a question." And I said, "Yeah, that's fine." And he said, "I see you walking around, and you're probably one of the happiest people that I've seen uh, in this plant." And he asked me to tell him a little bit about that. And I saw that as an opportunity to share with him what some of the things that I learned from the power of now. Particularly, one of the most impressive things to me in the book is the disidentification with thought. Uh, and without overwhelming him, I made an effort to communicate to him the essence of that teaching. And he listened. He seemed to listen intently. And he also told me about some of his own struggles, some of his own personal struggles, um, and how he was a little bit about his suffering, the suffering that he was going through. Um, and I won't go into any detail about that. But I couldn't stress enough to him the importance of the message that's in the power of now. And I I feel like I was clear and in communicating to him what made a difference in my life, and some of the struggles that he was dealing with were some of the same struggles that I've dealt with in the past. So I hope that he'll take that as a sign that it can make a difference in his life as well. Uh, we'll see what happens. But anyway, I think that when we live the principles that are taught in the power of now, when we live the teaching, not just knowing the path, but being the path, then that light emanates through us. Other people can sense it, they can feel it, they can see it. And so uh, I would encourage you, if you haven't read the book, read the book. If you've read the book, uh, practice the things that are taught in the book. Namaste.